Chiefs Kingdom, we just received some not so good news about kicker Harrison Butker. We're going to break down how that's going to affect this Chiefs team in the coming weeks. Welcome back, everybody, to the KC Sports Report. I'm your host, Michael Darcy, coming at you for the second time today. Unfortunately, this video is not a happy one. We just got a report from Ian Rappaport on Twitter saying that Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker is expected to have surgery to trim his meniscus in his left knee. This is per a source close to Ian Rappaport, saying that that's why he's headed to IR, though he'll be back for the home stretch and the playoffs. So unfortunately, Harrison Butker is going to IR. But the good thing is that this injury to his knee isn't something serious, isn't something that is going to keep him off this team come playoff time, and ultimately, we need him to be here in the playoffs. I mean, you've seen him make big kick after big kick seemingly every year to help this Chiefs team win Super Bowls, but I think we're going to find out in this time off, this absence of Harrison Butker, how much we take him for granted on a weekly basis. He is the best kicker in the NFL. I don't think it's very close. The next possible argument is Justin Tucker, but you kind of saw Justin Tucker has not been the same kicker since, that whole Travis Kelce altercation in the AFC Championship game last year. And so Harrison Butker has been the best kicker in football. He's got an 89.2% career field goal percentage, which is ridiculous. But with this move, with the Chiefs placing Butker on IR, they went out and signed kicker Spencer Shrader off the Jets practice squad. Now, from my belief, from what I've seen, Shrader was actually offered a spot on the Jets 53-man roster, but he decided he wanted to come kick for the undefeated back-to-back defending Super Bowl champions, which makes a lot of sense. Now, I will say, Spencer Shrader is a very interesting prospect because he doesn't have great stats. If you just looked at his college stats, Spencer Shrader's college field goal percentage is 68.2. College field goal percentage. This is not professional. This is collegiate. And that's a problem because we're used to Harrison Butker making the field goal 90% of the time. And while, Shrader's college percentage is under 70%, the Chiefs must be confident that he has something to his game. Now, this tweet from Arrowhead Live says that new Chiefs kicker Spencer Shrader's college stats are not great. The good news is this season, preseason and regular season combined, he is a combined 4 for 4 on field goal attempts, including a 56-yarder, and is 7 of 7 on point after attempts. So clearly the Chiefs think that he is a suitable replacement for Harrison Butker, but how do you replace somebody that is irreplaceable? You can't just go out and sign somebody that is the level of Harrison Butker. It's kind of like if Chris Jones went down or if Patrick Mahomes went down. You can't replace a player of that caliber, in free agency or off somebody else's practice squad. And I think that we are going to see over the next couple weeks that Harrison Butker plays a much larger role on this team than a lot of people give him credit for. I think that we are so spoiled with having a kicker that can make just about any kick on the field. Whether it's a 56-yarder, whether it's a 60-yarder, he is going to go out there and probably make it. I mean, how many times, watching Harrison Butker, have you thought to yourself, yeah, he's not going to make that kick? I don't think I've ever thought that. I think he is capable of making every single kick when he takes the field, and that's a luxury. I mean, you're seeing around the NFL that kickers are not, they don't grow on trees. You can't just find one. And the Buffalo Bills kicker, Tyler Bass, he lost him a playoff game last year. And Harrison Butker has won this team multiple playoff games. And so I don't think that we can undersell the value of having a great kicker. So I think the loss of Harrison Butker is a substantial loss, but I will say that you are getting him back in 4 or 5 weeks. He's not going to be gone for the playoffs. And ultimately, that's what matters. The Chiefs can survive for 4 or 5 weeks without the best kicker in football. Now, if you went into the playoffs without Harrison Butker, I would be legitimately concerned. I would have serious questions if this Chiefs team could three-peat, because for all of the people saying that the Chiefs don't blow teams out and they don't, find ways to win comfortably, that's true, but part of the reason it's true is because Harrison Butker is so good that the team relies on him to go out there and make kicks, And so if they rely on him to make kicks, you're going to need to have that guy out there when it truly matters. And like I said a couple minutes ago, how many big field goals has Harrison Butker made in his career? I mean, he's made big kicks in the Super Bowl, AFC Championship games, playoff games, you name it, he's done it, whether it's game-winning field goals, whether it is just game-tying field goals. He is a monster on the football field, and he's somebody that this Chiefs team is desperately in need of for the playoffs. And so, Chiefs Kingdom, I want to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below. What do you think about Harrison Butker's injury? Do you think this is something that he is going to miss substantial time over? Or do you think he comes back in 5 or 6 weeks? I think realistically, he'll probably be back in 4 or 5 weeks. It didn't seem like a major surgery, but anything with the lower legs, anything with the knee to a kicker is a big deal. And so hopefully after this surgery, hopefully it's successful first off, but hopefully he can come back and still be that consistent kicker that we know and love. Because if he's someone that, has this surgery and he's not 100%, he might do more harm than good. But again, that's just speculation that he's not going to return to be the same player. But I do think that could be a legit concern if the surgery may not go as planned. So I want to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below. What do you also think of the new kicker, Spencer Shrader? I think that he's an intriguing candidate, but you have to view it like this. He is not a long-term solution to that problem. He is just a guy that you hope can be a good stopgap kicker. Someone that could come in for 4 weeks and be a great rent-a-kicker. But we've seen in the past with guys like, Matt Amendola, he struggled. I mean, we've had kickers come in when Harrison Butker has had those little nagging injuries, and they haven't been great. Now, they've been serviceable. You can use them to a certain extent, but you can't rely on them. If you need them to make a big kick to tie or win a game, I don't think that Andy Reid trusts a new kicker. I don't think that the Chiefs' special teams unit would, be as aggressive with a new kicker. And so it's going to put more pressure on this offense to succeed, but this offense needs a bit more pressure. But before we go any further, I want to give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, the Rice Real Estate Group. Welcome to the Rice Real Estate Group, Kansas City's premier partner in real estate. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, you'll receive a tailored experience designed just for you. Specializing in residential, commercial, and investment properties, the dedicated team over at the Rice Real Estate Group helps guide you through every transaction, including navigating those short, complex sales. With a commitment to personal one-on-one service, they will ensure that you are supported every step of the way. You can achieve your goals with expertise, care, and a customized approach that truly makes a difference. Ready to make your next move? The Rice Real Estate Group is here to make it happen. For more information, call 816-819-9333. So again, Chiefs Kingdom, I just want you guys to fully understand how big of a loss Harrison Butker is to this football team. And for everyone saying that, earlier today I reported that everybody was back at practice. In my defense, the tweet from Matt McMullen said that everybody was practicing. And my understanding is that Harrison Butker actually did practice today. He was just limited. And so I don't know what changed between, I guess 12 o'clock this morning and 4 hours later, but something happened, and it just seems like the Chiefs feel confident that putting him on IR and letting him go get that surgery is the thing that is going to have him in the best position to come back and help this Chiefs team come playoff time, which I am of the mindset of that you just need him for the playoffs. But we're going to see over the next 4 weeks how big the kicker position is and how much we're going to struggle without Harrison Butker. So Chiefs Kingdom, that is all I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button and subscribe for more of the best Chiefs content on YouTube. I've been pushing stuff out each and every single day, and most days it's 2 a day like today. So if you enjoyed that, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. You do not want to miss out on the continuous Chiefs coverage. Go follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok, KC_Sports Report, Twitter at the Michael Darcy, and also at the KC Sports Report. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching this video, and go Chiefs!